Y'all, we got us a problem with the honeymooners. What am I gonna do with y'all? So most of y'all know honeymooners right here, or well, not just the honeymooners. Loretta used to have an issue with her feed bucket. Y'all remember that? We'd feed her, she'd pick her bucket up, run all over the place with it, spilling food everywhere, and every morning I'd have to go on a scavenger hunt to try to find Loretta's food bowl. But I came up with a great solution. I made these here stationary food bowls right here. Let me show you. Y'all remember these I made right here? Y'all see this? They have worked perfectly. No issues ever since I made these right here. Right, guys? Right? Well, until today. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what the deal is here. But y'all, we got to get this corrected. Broke the darn screws off. Jiminy crickets, I declare. I'm just going to set this over here. Goodness gracious. Always something in it. Always something. Well, y'all, I had to reassess my situation before I assess the pig situation. That is, I had to put some cooler clothes on. I forgot how hot t-shirts are. I hardly wear t-shirts, and this morning I woke up, grabbed a t-shirt, put it on, my shorty shorts, and came out here and started feeding. And wow, I do thoroughly, or I am grateful for these, I call them fishing shirts. I think that's what they're originally for. They got the vents in the back. They're wicking material. They're kind of breathable, and I swear it's 10 degrees cooler with one of these shirts on. And you know, t-shirts are, it's not like I was having thermals on or anything like that, but yeah, look at this. So I had to make a quick wardrobe change. Let's go check out what's happening over here in the pig pen. Hey, see if we can't get this fixed. I don't need to be playing hide and go seek every time we come feed the pigs, you know. Who's got time for that? I don't mind a few funny games, you know, but sometimes Loretta will hide that bowl quite well, and it'll take me an hour to find it. All right, let's see here, Loretta. Literally broke the boat off of what I got going on here. I mean, it is broken. All right. And luckily, well, never mind. I spoke too soon. I was about to say, luckily they're asleep in the porta hut over there, but CPAP himself just came to join me. What's up, cuz? I'm gonna have to soak these clothes, aren't we? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much gonna have to soak these clothes. Yep. Oh, goodness, Miss Queen. What's going on, baby? I thought y'all was asleep. I don't have anything for y'all, I'm gonna tell you. Maybe I should go buy a watermelon. Y'all can leave me alone, you reckon? All right, I'm gonna get your bowl fixed, okay? I don't know how long it's gonna last. Hopefully it'll last. Well, that one lasted. I'm trying to think, y'all. Do y'all remember when we put those in? I think it's been over a year. I really do. I'll have to go back and look. But I think it's been over a year since I put them bowls in. Y'all know how time is. It may be 2 years ago for all I know it. I don't think so, though. All right, I gotta go get some tools. You ready, Holly? You ready? We got a bowl we need to fix, girl. Hey, listen, I might need your help, okay? I might need you to distract Gus and Loretta while I get this bowl situation corrected, okay? Can you do that for me? Huh? I hope so. If not, I'm gonna look like Pig Pen on Charlie Brown, you know what I mean? Let's take our drill right here. Let's get us a drill bit. I say drill bit. You know what I mean. It's a star bit. That's what it is. Not necessarily a drill bit. Got my star bit. Not drill bit, but technically it does go in the drill and it's a bit. So, I mean, I guess it is a drill bit. Now let's see how well I can get this repaired without having to take a shower. That's my only thing. All right, you remember the plan. You distract Gus and Loretta. I'm going to fix the bow, okay? Fist bump. Thank you. All right, let's get it started. Well, they're hanging out under the misters, so maybe I'm good for now. I spoke too soon. See, they associate me with foods and snacks and goodies and... So, man, what are we gonna do, Holly, huh? What are we gonna do? Not much I can do about it, but maybe I should tie a watermelon around you. You take off running with it. Okay, that's not a good idea, but I mean, maybe you could still... You wanna come in here and try to distract them for me? Huh? I think that's a no. All right, let's get you guys fixed up here, seriously. Let's see here. I think I know what the problem is, honestly. I really do. All right. Excuse me. And that is, I think they've kind of dug out under the bowl a little bit. And so it's caused it to lean and weaken the screws. See, we got a little hump right here. I think that may be what's going on. That's what I was afraid of, though. These things are so... Loretta. Seriously? Nasty. That I can't... That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I can't get them. Loretta. I don't think. Uh-oh. 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 Alright, so far. I got them all but one, don't I? I don't have any food, girl. You can give it up. I don't have any food. Two. I got two I can't get out. Just one. Just this one? Is that it? Huh? You would think you would get some movement. Oh, here we go. Gosh, I wish I could get this one out. It's completely stripped out on this. Yeah. So is, isn't it? Alright. Alright, Holly, we got two options. I can cut another piece for the back, or I can try to pry that one off. And you didn't do a very good job of distracting them. I'm just saying. So I literally just walked in, and this 2x10 was sitting right there. And if it is the perfect size or close enough, we're gonna use it. We're using it. That's gonna be way easier right there than trying to get that other piece off. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put more screws in it than I did originally. I think. Let's see here. I also believe I'm gonna make it like that right there. All right, let's go put it in. And this time, I'm prepared. I got a distraction. some green tomatoes that had fallen off, and I had stuck them in the side-by-side, and I forgot about them till just now, and maybe this will keep them occupied while I get their bowl put together. But I will say this, I am grateful that they don't smell like Joe and Mo, or we would have some issues, no doubt. Whew. All right, Holly, come on, girl, let's go. You gonna stay over here? Suit yourself. Suit yourself. Come on. Change your mind? Okay. You must have thought I was bluffing. I wasn't bluffing. Nah, I wasn't bluffing. And I must say, you're getting outworked by a green tomato, by the way. I'm just saying. Holly, now I got the tomatoes. How about that, y'all? Now I got the tomatoes. And they didn't even come over here. Why, man. Okay, we'll take it, though. We'll take it. We'll have these in my back pocket, though, in case we need them. Gus is actually snoring pretty loud. So maybe they won't come over here, and I can get this done real quick. What do y'all think? What do you think my chances are? On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being not good and 1 being great, I give it about a 9. Not very good. Can you believe that? I'm not complaining, but every time I've gone in here this morning, I got ran over, scrubbed on, twerked on, scratched on, pretty much everything on you could get on done to me by a pig. And so this time I said, you know what? Not doing that anymore. This time, go on, but sorry about that. This time, I'm prepared. Got one more in my pocket too. You know, I could throw them out there and they'll be distracted trying to find them, and they didn't even get up this time. Didn't even get up. Gus over there snoring away. Maybe save these for later? I don't know. Definitely gonna give one to Peaches.
Oh my goodness. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, and these two Loch Ness monsters are very deep in the pond. That's an indication to me that it's gonna be a hot one.
All right, Big Peach, there's your little tomato today. Hope you enjoy it, ma'am. I do. Y'all, Peach is time of year for her to start blowing out her hair. Look at that. Isn't that unreal? She will go almost completely bald, but you can see her new hair's coming in. She don't want to talk about it. We won't talk about it, girl. Yeah, we won't let everybody know you're going bald. But it's just for a little bit, okay? It's just for a little bit, I promise. Enjoy your tomato. Get in the shade, girl. Don't have to worry about that, though. She'll get in the shade. For sure. Well, I guess I'm a problem fixer today. When it rains, it pours, but it's not too bad. So when it rains, it don't pour. Guess that's my saying for today. When it rains, it rains. That didn't make any sense, but anyways, Brooke's cutting grass, and she just informed me that the drip irrigation system in the fruit orchard's leaking. Let's go check it out. I recently noticed, matter of fact, it was day 4 yesterday, that one certain area of my grapes did not look good. I mean, y'all can see my grapes. I haven't got them trellised yet, so don't judge me. Hadn't had time to do it. But you can see everything looks beautiful and green. Look, lush, green. These are all grapes. Those are all grapes. These are muscadines, but they're still grapes. These are my table grapes, and look. I thought, man, something ain't right. Something is not right. But Brooke just said that she saw a puddle, and she is correct. Right here. And I bet y'all money, where's that coming from? Where is that coming from? That's coming from up yonder. All right, so that is actually coming from up here, where I'm watering up here and watering this area over here. That's where this water's coming from, and it's running down and running down there. So don't look like I got a leak right there. But there's definitely some reason why my grapes look so bad, but I hear water running. I definitely have water coming out, see? I don't know why my camera does that, sorry about that, but there it is. Let's check this one. What do we look like here? Definitely dripping there. See, we got grapes. But man, they are struggling. Oh, I know what it is. That looks like Japanese beetles, which they love grapes. But why they're not on them, though? I don't know. This is definitely, Japanese beetles definitely have got a hold of this. That's what that is right there. It's all Japanese beetle damage right there, but I don't see any. And they may be all gone. You can see we got grapes. Don't they look beautiful? And they are some kind of good, too. So we're producing fruit. We just struggling a little bit, ain't we? Man, maybe I ain't been watering enough. You know, table grapes we do have a hard time growing table grapes. And even though that is Foxy Lottie, which is a southern table grape, I just don't know if they can handle the heat, y'all. I wonder if that's exactly what it is. Because look at the muscadines. This is a southern grape. This grape is native to the south and southeast. It can handle our high humidity and subtropical climates. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's just struggling with our heat. And we've had some Japanese beetles come through here, but nothing like we did last year. Now, last year I had a heap of Japanese beetles come through here, and they ate almost all my grapes. Didn't mess with my roses too much, but they did hit the grapes pretty hard. I think what I'll do is I'll take pictures of it and send it to Jason over there at Petals from the Past. Show him the difference between the muscadines right here and these table or bunching grapes, and see if I'm correct on that, or is there something else I need to be doing. Yep. Good thing is I didn't have to fix anything. Well, besides trying to fix my grapes, but other than that, I didn't do much work, did I? So I gotta know one thing. Are we gonna get the first one of the year? Let's go find out. Come on with me. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at here, look at here. Oh, we about to pick. I'm picking this one right now, the first one of the year, right here. Tell you what, I don't wanna tear nothing up. We're coming back. Look at here, y'all. Look. 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 Look at here. Y'all, look at here. We got some tomato picking to do. That's what I'm talking about. First one of the year. I may have my, well, they're not quite ripe yet, but this is when I like to pick them. I like to pick them when they just starting to turn on us like this, y'all. And here's why. All right, so I can go ahead and pick this big juicy tomato before something gets it and let it just turn on the counter. Just what I like to do. By the way, if you're wanting to know where Holly is, I went inside to fill up my water bottle and she decided she didn't want to come back out. Can't say that I blame her, honestly. It is pretty warm out here. Boy, these big old maters here now. That's what I like right here. Look at this. That's a big old mater. We got a lot more to go. Did I see one? Yeah, I saw one over here. Thought I did. And look at the cherries. We'll be doing Brooks cherry pasta or Sungo pasta soon. And that recipe is on our website, www.coghillfarm.com. And some people sometimes have trouble finding the recipes. And just look, there's a menu section. And it says recipes. And if you click on that, you click all dishes. And all of our dishes are on there. And then we got them separated by main dish, side dish, dessert, breakfast, and whatnot. So just look on the menu section over there. If you're using your phone or an iPad or something like that, it's 3 little lines, and that's the menu section. If you click that, it'll show you all of our different sections of our website. All right, let's take a look at our corn. You gotta watch the corn, because if them silts start dying like this, see what we got here? They're not all the way dead yet, so we're still waiting. I wish they were bigger than that, though. Man, that's gonna be some small corn if they don't get much bigger. And I have fertilized out here, but we'll just have to see. So this being my first year growing corn out here, this kind of gives me an idea. My kernels, I mean my ears are small, smaller than what I wanted. And I have been feeding them, I thought enough, but obviously I don't think I have. Corn does eat a lot. Nitrogen is the main thing that they need, but they are heavy eaters. And I can see right now, we can see right now, this ear right here starting to die back, and that is not a very big ear of corn. It's not tiny, but it's not thick. It's really skinny. I wish it was bigger than that. That's the whole part of gardening. It is, listen, if you don't like solving problems, then gardening probably ain't your thing, because it's going to be something every single year, I can tell you. I know that I'm going to have to feed it more than I did this year. But we'll see what happens at the end. I don't know. We'll have to watch these. These are getting close. These are getting close. That's when you know your corn's ready. And it is a small window. If you've never grown corn before, when them silts start dying, you got a small window there. You got to watch it. You're going to come out here every day and watch it, because you don't want to pick it too early, because it won't be ripe. And if you wait too long, then your corn's tough. And me personally, I have done it both. That one's really close right there. I may pick this one. This one, we can at least see what we got going on. But you can see our silts here are starting to die back. We got a little bit left there. That one right there is really close right there. And it pretty much gets ready all the time, but you can see how skinny my ears are. Right there. I'm really thinking about picking this ear and see what we got. Oh, here's a good one too. This one's really close. That's a pretty nice size ear corn, I think. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it ain't big. It ain't what I wanted. And it's not quite ready yet either. So they got a few more days left. We'll just have to watch it. I think I'll water today too. It's sweet though. That's some good corn. Flavor's unreal. We're getting real close to be picking this corn. So we ended up with a handful of cherries, but these are about to take off. They're going to be plentiful soon. And here's our first crop of full-size tomatoes. We have 7 tomatoes right off the bat. And they will get eaten. That's one a day right there. That's a week's worth of tomatoes for me right there. Tomato sandwich every day. Now, we got to talk about something. I got to ask you something, okay? I got to ask you something. Now, I wonder if this is true for a lot of people out there. Now, when I was a young fella, on up to my teenage years and on up to my young adult years, I did not like raw tomatoes. Tomato sauces, spaghetti, all pizza, that's fine. But just a raw tomato. No, I did not like. Now, at some point, my taste buds changed and a switch flipped. Now, I don't know when that was. I want to say maybe my early 30s. But at some point, somewhere in my life, my tomato switch flipped on and I started loving tomatoes. And it started out with BLTs. I'm going to tell you, a BLT was the switch, okay? Now, as I've gotten older, it went from BLT to just a BT, and now it's just a T. I don't have to have the bacon or the lettuce. I just eat the tomato sandwich. Just tomato sandwich with a little bit of mayonnaise, salt, and I like lots of ground pepper on there. What I want to know is, did you always love tomatoes, or was there another food that you didn't like when you was a child or early on in your life, but you love now? And do you like BLTs? Or can you eat just a regular tomato sandwich? You love it just as much? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to know. Shabarn update. Of course, it is the weekend, but Brent and the builders did come Friday and work on the Shabarn here. And as you can see, they got the back wall insulated and on. And I don't know, did we talk about it being insulated? I don't know if we talked about it being insulated or not, but the Shabarn will be insulated. I talked to Brent about it. I talked to, I think, Mr. Greg about it. I talked to several people about insulating this, and everybody said that I should insulate this shop. And we didn't do spray foam or anything like that. We're just using your regular, I guess it's kind of like shop insulation. When they build these pole barns, there's a certain insulation that they use, and that's what we got here. So we do have one wall up. And that's some thick insulation. I forget what the R value is on that stuff, but it's pretty thick. It's the same thing we have in the garage. Our garage is insulated as well. But Brent and the builder should be here first of this week. This is tedious because of the insulation, the way they have to roll this out and then push the metal on it, and it all holds it to place. So this takes them a little bit of time. And also, they're getting here earlier in the morning, say around 7, and they're knocking off around 3 because it's just so brutally hot. I feel so sorry for them when they're going to start doing the roof. I don't know how they're going to manage that, but that's what he does. So he handles it. But I'm going to be praying for them when they get up here. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be praying for them, and we'll be offering them all types of water. But Brent's got coolers and stuff. But bless them. Bless them, bless them, bless them. I can't be more happy than the way this is all turning out right now. Well, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me today, helping me out with lovely Loretta and the Gus Bus, aka the honeymooners, getting that bowl fixed. I mean, we're going to have a talk with Loretta, I guess. We'll figure something out, but I do appreciate your help. I honestly do. And I hope you have the best day ever today. And in the meantime, catch you on the next one. Y'all be good. Holly, we gotta go get a popsicle, girl. It's too hot. It is too hot.